And Mirage obviously being one of the stronger maps on the Fnatic side. And
Yeah.
I can remember seeing Fnatic play. Oh yeah, they've played Cobblestone.
Yes, Fnatic.
I'm just thinking Overpass when I think of Fnatic.
I think Overpass too,
Obviously.
but for different reasons actually. Because even before and after, they're still a pretty solid team on the map. I think they beat TSM the other night 16-6 or something on Overpass. So it's just like, okay then, right? You know, so TSM had an off night, but still Fnatic showing that they're capable of going up against some of the best teams in the world on that map in particular. So I don't think really that Fnatic have much of a weak spot for nerdRage to exploit, but we'll see. Look at this, 9 Kevlar's bought right now in this pistol round. Nobody's getting any fancy ideas here with the nades or anything like that. It's all going to be brute force, straight up mono and mono fight. And look at this, Pronax just going to rush up on Cat, pre-firing all the way, gets 2 kills and nearly gets a 3rd as well. Okay, then Pronax. Yeah, it doesn't look like Fnatic are looking to waste any time here versus this team, although that was a sick shot by Villig onto Olofmeister. And they are going to manage to push up long right now, so good communication here on nerdRage's side to try and find the weak spot in the defense. Pronax is going to come back. Not sure. The bomb is basically being planted safe right now, so he's not going to be able to pick the planter off. But it's still a man advantage here for Fnatic going into this retake, and Pronax now trying to draw them out, trying to draw the attention to him. Flush shot getting shot in the face as he tries to go for the jump shot, then the follow-up as well, but there you go, Villig with the flank. And this is why you can't judge a package of minced meat by the wrapper. Because, I mean, nerdRage right now, they're in a 2-on-1. This is a nigh unlosable situation for them. They need to make a huge mistake for JW to have any kind of chance at winning this round. Villig's going to pick it up, and he gets a quad kill versus Fnatic in the pistol.
That's an impressive round from Villig. And that lurk as well finished it off really well in middle. And that entry shot as well, very impressive from Villig.
But this after, like, look at this, a near perfect start. Like, 2 entry frags, and he even gets out of there in one piece, so he doesn't trade it back. I mean, Pronax just went to work right there. Yep, and Villig continues to dominate. Okay then, Olofmeister managed to secure that scout, so it's not going to go to waste. Pronax, however, he's got a scout of his own. We'll see. Lob of the nade right on top of them, but that's not going to stop Shed from picking up the kill on the Flusha. Now it's going to come down to the 3 remaining members here for Fnatic to kind of rotate in and get something done, but things definitely not going according to plan for them. They're kind of pinned down here as well in mid. HMP is kind of messing about over there with 10 HP. And so far, this is definitely looking like another nerdRage round in the bag. It's almost as if Fnatic at this point wants to just back off and hold on to the gear that they've managed to keep a hold of so far. Crims is kind of looking around to see if he can't catch out HMP. And you got the scout battle going on between Olofmeister and Villig right now, it looks like. You hear scout shots over there on the other side, and Olofmeister manages to get out of there in one piece, 6 HP left. HMP might walk up right behind Crims here. Does he make a step? Does he get impatient? No, he lurks, and... Oh my god! Crims gets the crosshair on him, but can't get the kill fast enough there. With 11 HP, 1 bullet would have done it.
That was very close to being a great eco or like force buy from Fnatic. Even though they lost, they could have easily gotten 3 or maybe 4 kills, but they just survived with the skin of the by the skin of the teeth.
And Villig, he's already predicting the change of position there by the Fnatic scout player. The Jesper's gone ahead and upgraded helmet, Kevlar, and the scout now that Olofmeister passed back over to him. And then I don't even know.
That was interesting positioning from Olofmeister.
Yes.
When he looked into the wall, I guess you can't really see that much of it model compared to when he's peeking elsewhere. So
I mean, it's possible. It's still just like, you know, look left and you see him, right? So it's just, I guess that was a little bit odd there by Blasphema, not actually taking that peek, and he gets shot in the back. And what's worse is he like looks right and then tries to go back through the doors. So it's basically just completely somewhat bad luck for him there that Olofmeister happened to be standing in that corner at that time. Shot from Pronax is going to miss in this case. Shed is going to pick him up, but then Crims comes right back in. But takes up 1, takes a bullet to the face though, so he's going to have to be a little bit careful now. Doesn't want to overextend. He wants to stay alive and call in the reinforcements essentially. That bomb is going to make its way up Cat now though, and basically Joel's is just going to clean everything up from long with that UMP.
And there we go, 3-0 to nerdRage. Good start from the, I want to say the Finns, because they are 3 Finnish players, but the European mix.
It's like Slovakian and then Swedish, so...
Still not facing a full buy, though. JW going with the Swag 7.
Well, JW is also low on money because he like reinvested in Helmet Kevlar last round, so that was an extra grand that he wouldn't have to work with this round.
Although he's the only one with Helmet right now, so...
Not really going to help him against AKs, so...
That's true.
See how this plays out. I mean, you've got Jules with that AWP making some noise in Upper Dark. And Olofmeister, same position again. Hugging the corner very tightly here. We'll see. Does he manage to best him? Yes, he does lose that duel. Blasphema comes out ahead. So in a 3-0 situation for nerdRage, they managed to get the entry frag. Fnatic. This is when... Okay, this is also something that can get a little tricky here for Fnatic because nerdRage are this unknown quantity. They have no idea how nerdRage play their T side. So Fnatic could actually struggle somewhat on the CT side. Whereas when they get onto their T side, that's when we're going to see them shine. Pronax getting a nice double spray down mid, though. That's going to certainly help things. And he spots out the man and gets the kill onto Blasphema. Huge opportunity there for Blasphema to bring it back for his team, but he misses it. Well, now Shed is going to be the man left alive. 1v3, left alone in Lower Dark. This has just turned into basically Pronax just completely saving it. The 3 members who were playing mid for nerdRage all getting cleaned up. That was perfection there from the in-game leader for Fnatic. Although I still think that it's Flusha calling. We haven't heard otherwise yet. Just I think that it's Flusha calling right now. We could probably still call Pronax the captain, but... Oh, and there we go, Crims.
That third frag from Pronax in middle was really crucial. If he would have died there would have been a 2-on-2 instead of 1-on-3. So, well, obviously crucial then. But nice to see Pronax stepping it up and Crims as well getting 2 kills. And now they have a round on the board early in the game.
That's some very good communication there. Great eyes there by Pronax to know that AWP was over in mid. And then Crims with the kit, they actually had some time to play with to go and pick up that gun. But yeah, this was very nicely done. Doesn't know that there's a third man there, but man, just great play by Pronax. Readjusts his aim just fast enough there.
Questionable spraying from Blasphema though, but
yeah, definitely. That's usually the case in the case of what? In the case of like a nigh impossible frag, somebody has to mess up.
Yeah.
So in this case, it was Blasphema. And now we have the anti-rush nades going out. Good flashes. HE to follow. Good damage. Wow, just max damage there pretty much. 1-for-1 trade, but there's 2 guys solid holding here on the B side. Still for Fnatic. They are going to get overwhelmed until Jusper steps in. HMP going to get taken out. And JW, man, living life on the edge. Trying to go through the smoke there. It's going to come down to Shed. He gets a spray, but he's not going to get the kill. Pronax will clean him up. And Fnatic, they get another round on the board here. 2 rounds to 3 rounds for nerdRage.
And you can't rush Fnatic on B side, apparently. That was a solid hold and great nade. Perfect timing on it.
Great nade, great flash. They had the smoke down as well. I mean, basically, Fnatic willing to invest early on just in case. And we might see more of that from Fnatic, really. Once they get a read on the situation, we might start to see them go for more of the anti-rush nades just to try and do a catch-all approach. Because they don't, like I said, they don't know how nerdRage want to play yet on their T side. If they're going to be ultra aggro or... you know, kind of scrimmy matchmaking style. It's kind of all up in the air right now. There we go. Spray in, and Olofmeister kind of gets caught between 3 different targets there, and unfortunately for him, he gets none. He gets the first one, and that is it. Pronax with the long-range shot onto Village is going to pick him up, however, and Yoel's just trying to do the best that he can. 1v3, kind of pinned down in the corner here. Nowhere to go. Flusha catches him out in the open and gets the job done. So, 3-3, tied score now between these 2 teams. And it is definitely looking like Fnatic are starting to get a little bit of a handle on things here.
That mid push went weirdly well for nerdRage, though. Even though they only got 2 kills, it really looked like they would just be slaughtered. But they got 2 kills. Kind of an expensive round for Fnatic, all things considered.
The 2 kills existed. I swear. I swear. Well, Olofmeister and JW double up play, and they managed to trade 1-for-1 in the mid. It's going to be a very aggressive long take here from nerdRage. Pronax going wild with the spray. That sets it up for Flusha. Flusha and Pronax tag teaming it, and now Fnatic have the man advantage on this long hold. There's Pronax setting up with the smoke as well. He saw the man go down into pit, however, and he finds the angle. Pronax right now playing on a totally different level. Just locking him up. Gets a frag, but he had 2 assists in the round as well, so he's certainly done his work.
Good eye for detail there. Seeing him through that semi-smoke. And finding the kill.
It's the lightning fast reactions of a Swede.
It's the haircut.
It's the grin.
It's
You know he was grinning there
Pronax.
too. He was all like, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy, that's right.
Should gonna do.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You should know. You should know better. 2 ops. And there we go. So Crim saves JW's AWP. Olafmeister holds on to his, so they're going to be able to save all the money here, Fnatic. So still fairly expensive round, but we can now start to see that bank develop on their side, whereas nerdRage, once again, back to pistols here. 4-3 the score. Fnatic in the lead, and we have nerdRage. Tech-9s, 3 of them. P250s, 2 of them. Immeasurable hope as they run towards this B site, and it's looking like it's going to be the YOLO B once again, and the terrific HE nade. But this is good. I like the spacing here. I don't like the spacing of them grouping up, however, like that, because once they actually got into that smoke, it looked like Shed was going to lead, and he might have had something there, but in the end, nerdRage all kind of group up together really tight, and that HE just tags them all up, slows them down, turns it into like just one going out of the smoke after another, and pretty ugly there. Yeah, that body block right there just completely saves it for Crims.
I love that was a team kill there, and I love how Shed actually. He was like the armor in that rush with the first nade. He was on 18 HP. The only one getting damaged was like 2 HP lost. So
that's exactly it, though. I liked that at the beginning because Shed runs in alone, and then there's a good gap between him and the next 4, but they weren't able to really play off of that.
Operation Human
Wow,
Shield.
Flusha going ultra aggro on long. Oh, but that was such a sick play by Olafmeister.
We wanted more smoke jumps. We got it there.
Dude, that was sick because he jumps just to spot the guy. And as soon as he drops down, bam, takes the shot, brings it back. Shed is gone. Double op play here for the T side, and Crims ultra aggro. Gets the first kill, backs off in one piece. He's got support here from JW as well, so JW can make sure that nobody actually manages to punish. And we're into a 4-on-3. Now Fnatic once again recovering that man advantage with some very cheeky positioning here on the map. Trade shot there, and HMP is the one to lose out. Olafmeister tagging him down to 18 HP on Cat. Now nerdRage are kind of like trying to figure out what the hell they need to do here. Olafmeister still alive, spots out the man. That's Villig just trying to walk up there. HE follow-up, kaboom. Thank you very much, Olafmeister. And he could potentially pick up a 4th frag here. He's going to get the leg shot onto Jules, down to 12 HP. Goes for the peekaboo. This is getting silly. And then the nade combo from JW, robbing him of the quad. Come on, JW. Seriously?
So far, it's really like a different in class in the weapon rounds. I haven't seen nerdRage being even close once Fnatic got their weaponry going on. So,
wow, Olafmeister came really close to lining up a double shot there as well. I think that guy was in suicide though, just around the corner, so it probably wasn't possible to get the actual like 1 shot, 2 kills, but it was a close thing. And now we have them changing it up here. nerdRage. It's going to be a straight up long push. Flusha with the P90 though. Just goes for the spray and pray and gets nothing. HMP lives with 1 HP, but then the damage done. Blast for Yules. Everybody tagged up here on nerdRage. They do have control of long, however, so that could change a lot here. If they decide to leave the lurker behind, which is usually the go-to strategy. Nice timing on the duck. Staying alive, just barely.
I want to see Flusha's hit ratio there. It was like 99 in 17 or something.
I think the problem is they put most of it through the little wall there. So he's trying to readjust for the kickback, and it just wasn't working. We got the peaks now. Fnatic trying to find a way to get back into this. I mean, they know they've dealt the damage. They could just turn this into a full-out slaughter. Everybody running up here. This is going to get very difficult for Pronax to hold. Goes for the peekaboo and picks up 1 kill. So there's that at least. Olafmeister with the flick. Going to miss. He's still alive on this A site. That's the important bit. Stands up, going for the peekaboo, and he's not going to get it either. He's going to get it done with a Tech 9. Last man alive is on long, and Olafmeister just full-on YOLOs straight down.
Olafmeister.
Dude, that was like the embodiment of the Olafmeister.
Weird misses with the op though. That's not like normal Olafmeister opping. Very easy shots. But
we're just having some very straightforward tactics coming out here from nerdRage. If it isn't a rush, it's kind of just like group up and kind of try and break the defense as a unit. Not really being too successful. Well, we could have a shot there at top mid, but JW's going to be able to back off. Looks like he missed it to begin with. The Yules now having cleared out upper dark, they can start moving if they want to go through mid doors. That's an option. Nice shot there by Olafmeister. Did they double up? They did double up both option mid as well. That's just nasty, Fnatic. So if you think, okay, you hear the 1 off shot, and you're like, yeah, we're in the clear. Then there's the second one. Yep, there you go. HMP finds that out. CZ there, but what is this? Shed and Villig picking up both kills with the Tech 9s. That's what you get for being greedy there, Fnatic.
Yeah, they're starting to play like this is like a pug or something.
I think so. Well, I mean, nerdRage aren't really going much past that either, are they? Oh, flash, let's see. And an easy kill there by for Crims. Gets that one. And not going to be able to pick up the man on B slope. That leaves it down to Pronax here, alone, solo. It looks like Villig might have an idea that he was coming up for dark there. Wasn't too sure. Goes for the smoke on the doors, but now Pronax could potentially be in the perfect position to pick off Villig. Villig not even wasting any time. And look at this from Villig. He actually goes to hide in the smoke. This is some sexy play. He's taking the risk. He's going out onto B slope right now. But where does he actually put this down? There we go. So smoke onto the bombs. That may draw Villig back out. He doesn't know if Pronax was on there or not, but Pronax spots him and wins. With enough time for the defuse as well. So the score is going to be 8-3. Fnatic very much in the lead now at this point on their CT side.
Very good eco from, or force buy from nerdRage, but they kind of need the rounds.
Yeah, they really do. That's the issue here. It's not about the money at this point, really. It's like nerdRage desperately need to get like 6 rounds, 7 rounds on the board on their T side. Because Fnatic, I mean, sure, it's like they dropped 4 of them, but they saved one of the AWPs. They still had like 4 guys above 10K at the beginning of that round, so buying is not the issue for them. Cribs getting tagged down, though, isn't going to help. It's a double op again for nerdRage, Villig and Yols both. Not sure who managed to hit that shot last time, but... Or that shot right there, but still, solid opening there by nerdRage, managing to tag up Crims, so we'll see. Olofmeister picks off Villig, though, and that was at top mid, so now life gets a little bit difficult here for nerdRage. I mean, Fnatic, ever since the first 3 rounds, have basically have consistently picked up that entry frag. It feels like
if they've lost the entry, they've gotten a payback instantly. So
yeah, there was one round where they had like they had lost it and then it took them quite a bit, but still they managed to bring back the win. Let's see, CT smoke goes down. Flush has pushed out long though. He drops the bomb carrier. Now there's the fight and Flush, uncharacteristic miss from him. Just all the shots going wild there. And they're going to try and push through long now, knowing that Flusha has probably left this position open. Are they going to be able to get the timing right? There's still a man alive on the site. That should be JW with the AWP. He's already watching the angle. And as soon as Blastfly comes around the corner, he takes a bullet to the face. And the follow-up going to get missed by JW. Is he really going to try and tap with the CZ? Wow.
nice. That was a really quick reaction from JW on the first kill. Seeing as he only showed his arm and he still got the hit. It almost looked like he shot him too quickly.
The shoulder peek, man. Straight up shoulder peek. There we go. And right now, it's just looking fantastic for Fnatic. 9-3. They continue to just further their lead. nerdRage, they have enough money to go for the full buy now, of course, considering they've lost 9 rounds in a row. And now they just quickly take over Upper Dark. No aggression from Fnatic, just standard holds, although this is a bit more aggressive than we're used to seeing. JW holding long alone with the AWP, so if somebody were to peek there, they'd be in for a bit of a rude surprise. He hasn't done that yet, as far as I know. That might be enough to catch Fnatic off guard, but it looks like nerdRage this time around wants to go for just a very straightforward approach. Straight into the B split. And Olofmeister, everybody basically just cleaning up. They line up for Olofmeister pretty much. I think he was just a little bit too far to the left there to get the 2-1.
That could have been a crazy 3 shots. That could have been a play of the day.
That could have been, potentially, a play of the day.
Could still be, I guess, but...
Hey, that was some pretty nice rifle work at the beginning there. 1, and then he gets the follow-on as well. 2, and he nearly gets the 3rd. Yeah, he was just a little bit too far to the left. But he picks up 1. Not going to be too sad about that. And now we get to have the rush through Longhouse again. There's the Molotov, though. That's going to slow things down. They do manage to sneak their way through, though, but Jesper is going to find HMP. That was in Lower Dark, though, so all 4 remaining members here for nerdRage, having taken over long, they're going to have to try and find a way up onto the site. Only problem is Olofmeister is here already, and Olofmeister 2 kills. Pronax rotates in to pick up the rest, and it's going to be 2 kills for Pronax, 2 kills for Olofmeister, 1 kill for JW, and 11 rounds on the board for Fnatic. So
that shot from Olof on long really looked weird because he like flicked too long, but he shot
like,
it
boom.
before. Yeah, it's like it was like the recoil from the pushback from the op, just making him look up in the air.
Oh, just monstrous, man. Just straight up monstrous. And right now, I guarantee you, Fnatic are just like goofing off in TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
They're just like, well, you know, I'm gonna push over here. You're gonna do that. Blah 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 blah. You know, like they aren't really taking this seriously at this point. nerdRage really haven't given them reason to. I mean, 11 rounds is perfectly fine for Fnatic on the...
especially when losing the pistol round.
Yeah, that's what's incredible here. Like, just a flawless half. If they hadn't lost the pistol, they would have probably just been, like, perfect but so far out. Flusha, though, is going to get caught out. HMP managing to get the better of him, and now, man advantage, make that a 2-man advantage for nerdRage. Best shot that they've got yet here in the 15th round at actually picking up a single one, so they could bring them up to 4 rounds total. Olofmeister looking for the common spots, and he loses his teammate Crims in the meantime, so it is now Olofmeister 1v4. Smoke clears, and he's looking for the shot, and he's not going to get it. Olofmeister, what are you doing? He goes to the Deagle instead, but he's not going to have success there either. Shed to take him out with a headshot. And 4 rounds on the board now for nerdRage. And these guys aren't wasting any time at all. Look at that. Just countdown already begun here to get into the second half.
I know someone is getting temporarily bullied in the Fnatic team now. Olaf missing like 5 shots there. That's probably going to be like, haha.
Yeah, that's not good.
Like you said, it's probably very loose. Not really that tense in Fnatic right now, seeing as they got 11 rounds in a row. Let's see, nerdRage really needing to pick this this pistol round off.
Let's see where they decide to go with this. It just looks like Flusha wants to go out long. And he is going to commit to going out long. There's the flash. Goes up close, gets the headshot initially on Shed. Spots out the man going into CT, gets that headshot too. So Joel's is down, and then this is all a fake because guess what? It's going to be a B site push. Fnatic are literally just having fun right now. Jesper, Doors, not going to pick up that one. It's Crims to pick up the second kill. Or the man in CT rather. And then both remaining members for nerdRage get pinned down in mid. So 2 kills going the CT way, but Pronax comes back, takes out HMP. Blasphemous still thinks that this is planted on the A site. Unfortunately for him, he's going to realize a bit too late that nothing here, bro. Nice shot onto Crims, but then both remaining members for Fnatic waiting for him down in CT. No hope at all.
I wonder if they had a plan B for that round, Fnatic, if Flusha didn't go this big on long. Like if he dies as entry, that the fake isn't really that sold.
That's the beauty of a fake, right? It's just like if you get any kills on that fake, it's like even more valuable.
Yeah.
It just does the work. It's like the perfect sell. And now look at this from nerdRage. They are like, what are they doing? They're putting like 4 guys in B?
No, nothing in middle, so it's obvious that they're going for B.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, right now they're actually buying a little bit of time here, Fnatic.
They might be luring Fnatic into going B because they seem to be more like, we want to get the kills.
That might actually make Fnatic a little worried here. Yeah, you can see them start to back off. Pronax still spotting mid. Flusha rather has worked his way out on long. He hasn't seen anybody yet. So it looks like they want to abandon Olofmeister over in Upper Dark. Maybe leave that at Mac 10 over there for nerdRage to play with. It's going to be Fnatic once again going to standard play now, spreading out. Now that they have control of long, they rotate the bomb over there. There's still a man alive in Goose, but as I say that, Flusha finds the headshot on Shed. So he's gone. It's going to be the 2 players rotating in through CT. They could go for a boost in Element. They might attempt that. Yeah, they are, but Crims sees it coming. MP7 to the face, just like slaps him with it. Doesn't even need to shoot. That lurked by HMP. Oh my god, Pronax. Or that's Flusha rather. Flusha lives.
I know someone is grinding his teeth now from that. Like it wasn't. It was from underneath with the P250 HMP, but still, he should have gotten that kill. I don't think it would have mattered though, but still.
This is gonna get nasty. Nicely done there by Crims, drawing attention to himself. Pronax pushes up, gets the kill. And that's 13 rounds on the board. Fnatic way in the lead. Only 4 rounds for nerdRage.
Where's the head?
Yeah, he's just like so wide after that too, after the initial surprise factor there. So that's going to be a bit of a shame. And well, Fnatic, they're just barreling forward at this point. This is looking brutal. Shots through, however, and there we go, the nades as well. This is going to be an eco round out of nerdRage. Not a whole lot of surprise there. Combination, P250 CZ, there's a Deagle on Yols, and HMP holding up close. We'll see if he can redeem himself from the last round. All 4 of his teammates have died. Well, 3 of them, actually. This has been actually just a back and forth round. JW gets caught now. That leaves HMP alone. Flusha. He's going to have his work cut out for him here because HMP is actually sitting on this bomb. He's even got a smoke to block off the tunnel, so Flusha's just going to have to be very patient here. Take advantage of that smoke and actually back off with the bomb. Thank you, sir. HMP, you didn't quite put the smoke far enough, so Flusha was able to get that for free. We'll see. Does Flusha get flashed? No, he does not. Flusha gets the headshot instead.
Nice effort from HMP, though.
Yeah, fighting to the bitter end here. This was great work. HMP, last round from, he wasn't able to pick up Pronax, but this one, he gets 2 very nice kills. The one on JW as well, just point blank, just walking forward with that P250, no fear. The success that he had in the last round means that he can afford an AWP in this one. Well, long, just wide open right now, basically. You got 2 players from nerdRage just looking to lock that portion down. Fnatic not going for anything crazy at all. This is kind of where they just get back into their own rhythm. T side, they're going to make the calls based on the information that they get. And right now, it's a very standard way of holding coming in here for nerdRage. 2 guys holding solid on the B site, inside the B site. 1 guy holding it long, and HMP is going to catch Flush out in upper dark. So there's the opening. Do they realize that Yules is holding close, though? I think Olafmeister's going for a nade there. Yeah, he is. So it's going to land right on Yules. Let's see. Not too shabby a start for nerdRage with the entry frag. And now it just comes to a straight brute force approach from Fnatic. It looks like they're going to put 4 players up cat and just look to overpower this site through sheer aim. They're kind of stuck on each other as well, so let's see. There's the Molotov to clear out the site itself. Shed going for the flash. That's going to work, although they do manage to turn around in time. Pronax not going to win the spray battle. Instead, it's going to be Shed. Still alive on this A slope. Cribs taking out his teammate Villig, however, is not going to help things. And there it is, the 1-for-1 trade. Although Cribs gets caught, JW now steps back in. He's in a 1v2, though, so it's not looking too hot for him. If he can get this bomb plant, this would be a huge success. But there's a man on long, and he's going to get spotted. He's still alive. 7 seconds, and he's going to get a bomb plant.
That's weird.
That's actually huge. Joel's just putting shots through randomly, manages to catch out JW there in the smoke, but I thought for sure that the man holding on long would be looking at a slope there for a second.
Yeah, I guess he was scared as well. Just like the guy in City Spawn, he was scared of JW's op. Just not wanting him to get a kill, so
that's valid.
So
that is definitely valid. A great play by Shed this round.
That could have easily been 2.
Yeah. Nearly pulls it off. He got the guy behind him, though, so that was still important.
Villig is the one pulling the weight in nerdRage, though. Up to 16 frags. That's impressive.
Oh, since the very beginning, right?
Yeah.
Seems like Villig is the man. Tom Hanks.
He did get a lot of kills in the beginning, though.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's kind of faded out.
Nice defense, though, here by Yules. Misses that shot, but he's got a bit of a Molotov problem here. He's going to call the fire department in a second. Or he's just going to straight up put it out with his AWP. Frightening play so far from Yules, actually. There's another kill for him. Make that 3. Force buy round coming up here for Fnatic, and it is going to be HMP claiming the last frag with his AWP. 6 rounds on the board now versus Fnatic's 14.
Only 10 to go.
Only 10 to go, exactly. And anything is possible, right? 1 round at a time, Andre. 1 round at a time.
Yeah. I think nerdRage is just looking to... Well, obviously they're trying to win, but they're just looking to get some momentum going into the second map, because this is not going the way they hoped it. At least that's what I would do. Just try to work on the result, get some rounds in, get some confidence.
Well, that's not going to be too good there. Getting caught out in lower dark, Yules. Nothing going, and now JW's got an AWP to work with. HE doesn't really do anything either. So do you really want to give one of the best operas in the world a sniper rifle? The answer is definitely no.
If he's on your team, yeah.
If he's on your team, yeah. Look at this push, though, from Villig. Out through the long house. Perfect time from him. Playing the angle correctly as well. He's even got the Tech 9. He's going for the fancy footwork, but it's not going to be good enough there in that case. But the damage is done. Him getting 2 kills just completely throws Fnatic for a loop. And the smoke still not clear. JW not able to push through quite yet. Seems like just now he's starting to get his legs under him. Goes for the peak. Not going to land that shot, however. He can reset. He knows that the man is holding on the site. 45 seconds left as well. Means there's a lot of time. And Crims takes out HMP. This is big now. It's going to come down to the remaining member on this site who's holding very patiently. There you go. Gets the first pick, but Crims comes back. And Crims looking for more as well. Doesn't catch the reload, but he does the damage. He's down to 45 HP. Crims could get a quad kill and just save this entirely for his team. Drops him down to 16. And Crims still somehow in this. Oh my god, Crims gets a quad kill and saves the round for Fnatic.
Why are people trying to send Heaton to Let's Dance? Just send Crims instead.
Seriously.
Dancing through behind corners and just peeking him off. Just that was good work from Crims.
That was amazing. How does he do it? This is like the fanciest of light feet and footwork. I mean, Jesus. A quad kill with the Tech 9. That's Crims for you right there. Nice nade onto Crims. There we go. Do a little bit of damage back, guys. Do a little bit of damage back. You know, punish him. Except that, well, that's not what I was thinking for nerdRage at least. Pronax picks up the headshot on Shed. Entry frag goes Fnatic's way. They're on map point right now, 15-6. And a headshot from Yols takes out Jesper. Well then. The J-Dub's getting slapped around a little bit. Flash on HMP, he's going to turn away, and now we have to see. Aggressive push up Cat. There could be 2, 3 members here waiting. And Joel's not going to be able to make it out of dodge. He gets shut down by Crims. Annihilates him. Flash comes through, but that's not going to do anything to slow down this push. 4 players alive here for Fnatic, and one of them just goes full YOLO. Olofmeister straight down into CT. Brings it back to a 3-on-3 here for nerdRage, who still have some nades to work with. HMP's got that Incendiary. And Crims just manages to make it out onto the site in time, but there we go. Incendiary. Did it go down? No, there it is. And Crims just barely dances through in the nick of time there. We do have the spray coming in from Blastfa. Crims and Flusha, last 2 alive here for Fnatic. 1v1 situation now as Blastfa picks up Crims, who was holding close. It's going to come down to Flusha, but he realizes now that life is going to get difficult.
You picked up a nade, Blastfa.
Yeah, but look at this. He's actually got it. Flusha just trying to keep him off of that bomb, and Blastfa having none of it.
Keeping nerdRage in the game. That was, yeah, well, pros don't fake.
Yeah, there you go, man. Flusha missed the memo there. The Clutch King himself. He, like, mind-gamed himself there.
He's basically the reason you're saying pros don't fake. As well. He doesn't fake. Or at least he hasn't.
Boom, and then JW just gets laid out by HMP early.
Some energy going into nerdRage now.
Now they're making it a bit more of a battle here. And Fnatic once again a man down in this round, 15-7. Fnatic still in the lead, but nerdRage 1 round at a time. That's the approach, and they saved the AWP from the last round as well, so HMP's already put that to good use. Surprised that it isn't Yols who's decided to pick it up here. But HMP so far has had some pretty decent success with it, so good to see him contributing. Definitely heard those steps though. Shots just going through right now, trying to draw them out. And Villig is currently waiting behind Big Blue. We can see that thanks to the X-ray there. Big Blue, Crims pushes through. There's the flash, so he doesn't have to worry about his back. And they manage to get behind Big Blue. Villig still not showing himself, though. This is some sick patience from Villig right now. He's really trying to draw them into this trap. Crims is not going to have any idea. He checks, but he still gets headshot. There's Olofmeister to return, though, with the Deagle. He's going to get picked up, and that's the bomb now dropped outside of Long as well. That's not going to help things here for Fnatic. Flusha catches a rotator, but it's still a man advantage right now for nerdRage. And the man... Pronax trying to push up Cat to get onto this A site. There's Yols alive and Goose, though. Perfect shot from Yols. Perfect ambush, essentially, at Flusha. He knows that somebody's holding a pit now. Gets a nade. That's going to be a big money nade. 22 HP left on Shed. But Flusha, here's the rotation coming through. Just not going to be fast enough with the trigger work there. Joel's is going to pick him off, and now 15-8 the score.
And look at Fnatic's money.
Fnatic, yeah, now are starting to get a little bit low. But then they've nearly bought. I think this is the first hard eco that Fnatic are actually going for. This is where they're like, okay, it's time to end this. Because they've gone for Tech 9s. They've just gone for Force Buys every single round up to this point. So I think now they're just like, okay, that's enough. Enough is enough. Let's go ahead and just finish this up, boys. And now the push begins. Straight up through. Nice shot. Good focus and good crossfire as well. There isn't a whole lot that Fnatic can hope to do here. Shots raining out. HMP picking up yet another kill. 2 kills for him total that round. Yols picking up 2 as well. So the B defense just holds solid. No problem at all. That's the best case scenario there for nerdRage. 15-9. And Fnatic after that round of eco are going to be able to afford to get some AKs, but no AWP for Jesper. Flusha could have gone for a glass cannon if he wanted to, but Flusha's much more of a rifler these days. It's been a while since we've seen him go for the AWP.
Yeah, we saw Crims handle it though previously, but he's not really the traditional offer.
And this time around, JW's not going to get picked off at the start. Oh, wow, Crims really setting it up right. They expected that push, and Crims goes a step too far. Villig waiting, and Element gets a second kill. takes out Pronax as well, and Villig still alive with 6 HP. They have 2 HEs on Fnatic right now, but they managed to take over the B site, Fnatic. It's going to come down to the timing for HMP. Does he get it right when he peeks out the window right now? JW just going for it. He is not going to be there in time to save Olofmeister, but he does manage to get a perfect lurk off. Doesn't get the kill, however. And that's just awkward. That's just downright awkward. Villig's rotated in through Upper Dark, but Flusha still waiting to see. Gets the headshot on the first man through. Then the second man through is going to come in from Upper Dark. This could actually pick up JW. He's going to get caught in a crossfire. Doesn't manage to pick up the second kill, but we could have the spray transfer. Not meant to be this time around.
That's an ace from Villig.
And that is an ace from Villig. With 6 HP left, he manages to completely clean up Fnatic. This guy did a fantastic job of just making use of his teammates. You peek first. I got your back, bro, I promise. You know, don't worry, you'll make it. You'll live. It turns out from the start that Villig was a liar.
Yeah. The top fragger just expanding his top fragging in that round.
25 on the board, but they can afford to go for a buy. Fnatic as well, though. And Fnatic just going for the brute force straight up mano-a-mano fight, and it is going to be favorable for them. 2 kills on long. They are managing to bring it back somewhat, but HMP gets sprayed down, and this is it. Now Fnatic have just completely unleashed the beast in this round. Blast for the last man alive. They know where he is. JW down to 2 HP, and he gets wall banged down. Nicely done there by Blaz. But it's still going to be a 2-on-1 situation here. Fnatic managing to get up onto that site. They should be able to transfer the bomb across as well. Crims not going to get caught out by this at all. Nice flash. He gets spotted, and there's the shot. Crims just barely spotting them in time, and they got to try and peek this together, and they will do just that. Olofmeister to pick up the remaining frag in the round. 22 kills total for him, and pretty consistent across the board for Fnatic, but that's pretty much to be expected. Everybody getting a piece.